Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's 7 o'clock. Bang on, actually. I timed it spot on. 7 o'clock, it's time for the show. Woo! Said I'd be back. Now, I don't know how many are going to turn up tonight because normally Wednesday I'm not here. So there's half a chance no one's going to turn up, in which case I'm just chatting to myself for a bit. So I'll give it a few minutes and if people turn up. And someone has turned up. I do believe that's Ian swinging a club, I'm guessing. And who's that? Looks like Laura's turned up. Oh, you're Aussie's here. Oh, you're here. Yeah, sorry, guys. Hello, Ian. Hello, mate. Yeah, so last night I was visiting my pal, Lee, who's often on the show, actually. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Amanda. Boom. Indeed. Hello, Oz. Hello, Laura. So, yeah, so I visited my pal down in Hastings. Well, Bexhill-on-Sea yesterday. Hence, hello, Rocky, mate. Hence not doing the show. Hello, Sam. And Julie. And tonight, normally, I do Quizzically Challenge, as Ian well knows. In fact, there's a little message from him right there, probably saying, piss off, you Judas. But I said to him tonight, I said, I'm not doing it tonight because I missed the guys last night. Hello, Arthur. I said, I missed the show last night. Hello, Bill. They won't have it. I said, they won't. I can't do it 2 nights in a row. Hello, Russ. I said, so no Quizzically Challenge tonight. And so here I am back here, guys. Here I am. Aussie. Oi. So I'm back. And what a day. You're in the kids' paddling pool. Lovely, Suzanne. How's that for you? Nice and wet. Lovely, isn't it? Lovely. Oh, I'd love to be in a paddling pool. Right, I've just been down the sea, actually. Just come back from Bexhill-on-Sea. It was lovely. You actually went in the sea, not for a swim, because don't really do. I can swim. I can swim like, I think I can do 3 lengths, max, not a push, I reckon. That's a real struggle, though. Do you know what I mean? So, the sea, it's going to be a challenge. Hello, Laura. And it's so salty and dirty, and because I'm not a very good swimmer, it all goes in my mouth. So, yeah, it's not great, is it? Not great, that. And you don't chlorine in the sea, do you? To clean it. So you get all sorts of shite in your gob. So, yeah, but a paddling pool, on the other hand, Suzanne, it's probably a lot of fun. All the gang are there, Ian, eh? Who's all the gang, mate? What do you mean? Obviously, you and Julia there. Hello, Grizzle. Where you been? Dipping in and out. Where's Dawson, Wayne? I know he's sort of back. Because he's got back with Holly. Does that mean they're maybe doing family stuff? Where's Dawson gone? Missing out on all sorts of prizes for the quizzes. So, yeah, obviously Tuesday, you were last... No, not Tuesday, Monday. We were all last together, weren't we? Hello, Stefan. Hello, mate. You all right? And, yeah, so I was just explaining to everyone why I wasn't here last night. I was down seeing my buddy down in Bexhill-on-Sea. Isn't it been lovely, isn't it? Hasn't it been gorgeous? Gorgeous. It's going to be as hot tomorrow, apparently, but I think it's going to... So, it makes you laugh when they say the heat wave is going to come to an end. And I'm thinking, well... How many days does it have to be hot for it to be called a heat wave? Because I'm thinking 1.5 days doesn't make it a heat wave, does it? Really? Do you know what I mean? Do you think? I mean, when it rains for a day, you don't say it's monsoon season, do you? 19 watchers. That's our gang. Sorry, mate. I thought you meant Kathy. Hello, Kathy. Hello, darling. How are you? How are you up in there in Blackburn? Kathy. Right. Hello, Lee. Hello, mate. Kathy. For those of you who went to Plume, Kathy Valor was Kathy Livermore. Kathy Livermore was living in Harlow. Not Harlow, beg your pardon, Bishop Stortford, sorry love, a bit posher than that, living in Bishop Stortford, and now has moved up to Blackburn. So, say hello to Kathy, everybody. What's it like, Kathy? How you getting on there with the Blackburners? Is it alright? Lee, when you opening again, mate? I had a booking today. Someone had deferred a booking from August to October. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, but they've done it, so I've moved it. I honestly, when I get back on stage, no comedian, right? No professional comedian has had this long off ever. We have 2 weeks maybe on a holiday or like around about Christmas time, but that's it. You know what I mean? So 2 weeks, it's gonna be really weird going back. It's gonna be like we're starting all again. It's gonna be really, really strange. Also, because of everything that's gone on lately, there's gonna be some things I'm just thinking about. Shall I still say that? You know, shall I still be alright to say that? Is it going to come? You know what I mean? It's all a bit iffy, isn't it? All a bit iffy. What do we think about? I don't like to talk about serious issues on the show too much, but I do just want to ask you, what was your view on the old? Yeah, Lee got the keys for a new place. Oh, that's good at least. On the whole White Lives Matter flying over Burnley the other night. Well, flying over Man City. Where for those you don't know, and I'm sure I should have it. I'm sure you all know the story. Basically, a guy or some Burnley supporters hired a plane to fly a banner over the Etihad Stadium with hello Colette, with White Lives Matter trailing behind it, and 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 there's been a bit of uproar. This is uproar, isn't there? But I just wondered what you lot thought about it. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm not going to dwell on it, but I am, in fact, I've seen some things from. I had a friend. You what you think, Lee? Really? Is that you think like terror? I had a friend, a comedian friend, a good mate, and he sort of once, and he mentioned it, and I wrote him a little note explaining why I thought what he said was wrong, and in a minute I'll share with you what I thought. I was polite. He's a mate, and he understood. And the point is, this is the point: when people sometimes have a view about something, they are just not fully informed of the facts, right? Or the information. So at that moment in time, at that point, they're ignorant of the facts. Doesn't make them ignorant people. It just means they're ignorant of those facts. And they go with it. They run with it. Then someone comes along who knows the facts or has some further details or tells them from their experiences. And then from that moment, you've educated someone. And that person is no longer ignorant of that fact. And from that point, and he just said, oh, fair enough. You know, yeah, I didn't see it like that. And we're mates and that's no problem. That's how it should be. Because a lot of people who say, oh, what about White Lives Matter? They've simply not thought about it, really. They're not necessarily racist. I mean, the guy who did the play, I'm very sure he is. But some people just aren't. They just think, bloody hell, no one cares about the, remember social media and real world. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. What am I saying now? Yeah, some people just think, oh, why does anyone care about us? You know, poor, not poor us. That sounds, I'm not being rude. But, some people just think, oh, no one cares about us. So anyway, I'll explain what I'm saying and what I said to him. So he was basically saying, what's wrong with the banner? And a few other people have said, what about White Lives Matter? And a comedy promoter called Spiky Mike Bottomley, said something very astute, actually. Very simply, said, when the Black Lives Matter movement, shall we call it a movement, started, a three-letter word would have got rid of all that shit, right? And the three-letter word was, or is, TOO, T-O-O. They'd have just stuck that on the end. You know what I mean? Black Lives Matter 2. That's implying that all lives matter, but the idea is, and the belief is, and it is true, that black lives have mattered less over time. Fact. They've mattered less. So had we put Black Lives Matter 2, then that would have been the thing. Yes, of course, Bill, all lives matter. But as I'm saying, hello, Andy, as I was just saying, Bill, and as someone else said, you know what? Don't be angry you haven't got a movement. Be glad you don't need one. Just remember that mantra. Don't be annoyed. Don't be angry you haven't got a movement. Be glad you don't need one. You get what I'm saying there? The reason there's not a White Lives Matter movement is because you've never needed it. Let's be honest. Never. Never. Do you know what I mean? And if that's confusing in any way, let me sum it up by this. I'm heterosexual, right? I'm heterosexual. I don't need a straight pride march, do I? So, see my point? There's a gay pride march. I'm not getting annoyed because there's a gay pride march. We're all proud. Do you know what I mean? They have a day and everything else. They've got it because they're persecuted members of society. They're a persecuted, hello Joe. They're a persecuted section of society. Unless you've been persecuted as a group, don't need a movement, do you? And that's why you have Black Lives Matter. That's why you have gay pride. And other, International Women's Day. I know there's an International Men's Day, but that's a bit tongue-in-cheek. International Women's Day was put there for a reason. Because women have been persecuted through history. That's the point. So I'll say again, don't be angry you don't have a movement. Be glad you don't need one. That's my little preachy bit for the night. I hope that was clear and not offensive in any way. It certainly wasn't meant to be. But I just, because people have said it and it's obvious. It's not difficult. It's not, it's not confusing. Hello, Claire. It's not confusing, is it? It's quite simple and it's based on fact. No one's made any of that up. That's it. Right. Shall we go on with the show? Let's go on with the show. Claire's in the house. Joe's in the house. Kim's in the house. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. So here we go. 3 people are gone. Hope it wasn't my talking about that a moment ago. Sometimes minorities only want the good bits. Sometimes minorities only want the good bits. Don't know what you mean. Okay. don't know what you mean. Okay, hello, Becky. Not sure what you mean, Oggy, there. Sometimes marriages only want the good bits. Don't know what you mean, Oggy. Probably have to explain yourself there. And I'll yeah, explain what you mean. Right, let's do the quiz first. Shall we do the quiz? Let's do the quiz. Let's do Who Am I? First and foremost. And then if you want to, I'll come back to that. If there's something to be said, I'll happily respond to any questions you got on it. Of course I will. Right, here we go. Who am I? I was born in 1989. 1989, blimey. She's one. I have 3 children and have written 4 books. So what am I talking about? So this lady was born in 1989. She's not old. I thought she was older. Born in 1989. She has 3 children and has written 4 books. I can't believe she was born in 1989. Is that correct? Is that correct, Jerry? You got your facts right. Can't bother look it up. I'm just going to assume. Gal. You talking about my pronunciation of girl? No, you're not here. It's a girl. Maybe I did. Maybe you are. It's a girl. It's a girl. It's a woman, actually. It's a woman. I mean, she's born in 1989, for Christ's sake. Katie Price. Good shout, Stefan. No, though. Good shout, but no. Who we got else? We got. Oh, Russell's also gone with Katie Price. I see why you would have done that. She must be older than that, though. Actually thinking about it. Not much, maybe. I don't know what she is, but I think she was older than that. Giovanni Fletcher. Oh, Becky. Well, what did you mean to say then? I'm intrigued. Giovanni Fletcher, Laura. Is that an author? Anyway, it's a woman. I'm intrigued. Who's Giovanni Fletcher? Someone I should know? Is that a hole in my knowledge? I've got loads of them. Anyone else? Behave. She's about 60. She hasn't even read 4. That's obviously a comment about Holly Willoughby. No, that was a comment about Katie Price. She's about 60 and hasn't even read 4. Like it, Lee, son. Taylor Swift, but then you mentioned kids and books. Yeah. Not Taylor Swift. So I'll give you a bit more. It's a good one, this. Has Hockey had a guess yet? Beyonce, no Oz. Tom who, Claire? It's a woman anyway. So I said, born 1989, Greta Thunberg, she lost her age. She's 75, isn't she, that Greta Thunberg? She's never a kid, is she? I was talking about her today, funny enough. So I born in 1989, I have 3 children, and I've written 4 books. Oh, Hockey's on board. Tom Fletcher's wife. Oh, okay. No, anyway. Britney Spears, no. Right, this will help. Now, I came to prominence in a reality show 11 years... Sorry, let me do that again. So I've written 4 books, although I came to prominence in a reality show 11 years ago as a singer. So, she's got 3 children. She's born in 1989. She's written 4 books, but she's not known as an author. She actually came to prominence on a reality show 11 years ago as a singer. Who are we talking about? Not Lauren Laverne. Here we go. I knew this would be this is a good one, this. I'm proud of myself. Might even get to the last question. Oh, Oggy, you toss piece. No offence. Oggy, Stacey Solomon. Oggy's got it. He's done it. Sorry, everyone. He's in there. Stacey. All followed by Julie. But Oggy was in there first, mate, with Stacey Solomon. Joe Cooks will be furious. Stacey Solomon. Well done, mate. Well, Ox. Okay. On, son. Well, Oggy, what am I going to give for you, mate? Oggy, you can choose a poem for tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I didn't do a poem today, by the way. I've actually had to go into... I've gone into the vaults because I didn't get back till recently. I haven't been back long. Kim Master. No, guys, it was Stacey Solomon. I haven't been back long. And so I had to go into my old file here. My file of old poetry. So find a poem to read. It's a short one, but hopefully you like it. Songs in there as well. I wish I could sing. I'd sing you one of the songs. I've written about 12 songs. But I can't write music, so they're only made. It's Wace here. Hello, Wace, how you doing? Joe's furious, Hockey. She swears you're a ringer, mate. She swears that I give you the answers. Serious. She swears I give you the answer. Get ready for tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow, Wace? Get ready for tomorrow. God, what have I forgotten now? It's not your birthday tomorrow, is it? Hockey, you know what to do, mate. Think of the poem for tomorrow. Have a little think. Right, a few things. Today was an interesting day for stuff happening historically. A couple of interesting things. Henry VIII was crowned king in 1509. Probably the most famous British, English, most English monarch, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say if you did a poll of people across the world? I reckon, or maybe I suppose now, because Elizabeth II, to be fair. But yeah, oh, that's still funny, isn't it? Look at that, man. Still got that spot on me, ain't I? Elizabeth II, but you like Stacey Solomon, do you, Hockey? I quite like Stacey Solomon as well, Hockey. Yeah. Glad you brought that up. You're right, mate. You're missing your girlfriend a bit. She goes at Joe Swash, mate. So you know you have to take him on because he looks right hard. Poem paper rounds. That's in there, Hockey. Paper rounds. That's interesting, wasn't it? That'd be quite fun. Who's done a pie? I did a paper round. I delivered the Yellow Advertiser, I think it was, for a while. Yes, Louise, you missed them, darling. We've waited for you. I haven't done any shows. I said, I'm not doing a show unless Louise is about. So it's been cancelled. So you haven't missed anything. Oh, not in that way. All right, okay. All right. How do you like her then? If you don't like her in that way, you just think, well, look at me being a man about it. You're right. You think she's just a nice person, right? And she is. She's all right, isn't she? She's all right. Yeah, does the old loose women. Anyway, what was I saying? Henry VIII crowned king. Also, in 1540, Henry VIII expelled Anne of Cleves, didn't he, from his, the royal palace. Got rid of her because he what did you quit, Arthur? Quit what? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, you quit. I've forgotten already what I said. Yeah, he expelled Anne of Cleves from the... And I was thinking how lucky she was, wasn't she, Anne of Cleves? She was one of the luckiest of his wives because she was quite ugly. He called her, or he thought she was quite ugly. He expelled her from he expelled her from the royal palace. He called her his Flanders mare. Remember that? Because he said she looked like a horse. But what a touch for her. She didn't want to marry him in the first place. And he got rid of her, which is brilliant, I thought. What a touch for her. She was played by Joss Stone in The Tudors. Have you watched The Tudors, you lot? Oh, yeah, right. Have you not watched The Tudors? If you haven't, with Jonathan Rhys Myers and Henry Cavill. Jonathan Rhys Myers plays Henry VIII. It's brilliant. I learned so much about The Tudors from watching that. So if you haven't watched it, and you can find it, the box set, it's really very good indeed. But Joss Stone played Anne of Cleves. And I only bring it up because Joss Stone's quite good looking. So I just thought it was bad casting, really. And I thought if I was Anne of Cleves, I'd be a bit pissed off as well. I'd say, well, I want to play Anne Boleyn. She was the best looking one. But anyway, just saying. What else happened? Napoleon invades Russia in 1812. I only bring that up because Napoleon was invading stuff all the time. Literally every day on this day in history website I look at, he's always there invading stuff. Stop invading stuff, mate. Do you know what I mean? He probably had some... Why didn't he just settle down? Just always invading stuff, wasn't he? Sometimes all right, if you invaded one place, just stop it now. Especially Russia, it's massive. Anyway, that was that. What else? Adolf Hitler, this is interesting. We're on the subject of nice blokes. Adolf Hitler begins a month in prison. In 1922, Adolf Hitler... I didn't know this, right? Some of you might have known it, but I didn't. So this is educational, this. 1922, Adolf Hitler begins a month-long term in prison for paramilitary operations. He rails against the Jewish sellout of Germany to the Bolsheviks. Just think, I bet they let him out on good behaviour. But I didn't know this. And you know he hated the Jews, obviously. And you think, well, that's what he got, because he was in prison, wasn't he? Right? Because he rallied against the Jewish sellout, he thought, of Germany to the Bolsheviks. He's in prison, he probably got all sorts of... In prison, he's probably made someone's girlfriend, wasn't he? Do you know what I mean? He probably got right bitter. But he got right bitter in prison. That could have all been stopped if he hadn't gone to prison. That's all I'm saying. If maybe they'd have given him community service, maybe made him clean up dog shit, wash paint off walls, Adolf Hitler, history might have been very different. There's an argument for not sending people to prison all the time. A lot of the time, yes, but if they just... What do you do? Sentence for paramilitary operations. They could have just given him... You know what I mean? They could have given him community service, couldn't they? Didn't have to send him to prison, did they, really? Do you know what I mean? Giving him words. I must not start paramilitary operations against the Jewish people. Something like that. Write 100 times on the blackboard, Adolf. Then go and sit down. He'd have got over it after a bit. Second World War, never happened. Just a lesson from history. Right. So we do the next quiz. Stop me bullshitting. Right, let's do the next quiz, which is, tonight. It's the film, isn't it? And no idea how to do it. No idea how to do it. So I'm going to do a charade. Right, I'm doing a charade. So we goes. Well, we know it's a film already. I'm doing that just to play the game. Yeah. Right, here we go. It's got that right. That was the second word. First word. First word. I don't want to make it too easy, really, because if you get... Oh my God, do it though. Right, first word. So remember the second word was me going... Short man colour. Napoleon wasn't very short, Louise, by the way. He was about 5'6", which at that time in history wasn't short. The only reason he's considered to be short is because there were more inches in a foot back then. I think there were like 14 inches in a foot or something. So, yeah, he wasn't as short as people think. No, not the colour of money, Julie. Look that up. It's fact. I've got a short man complex. Wolf of Wall Street. No. Right. Remember that, and so you've gone in wrong though. Brewster's Millions, good shout, but no. Nope. See, the first word, there's only one way to do the first word, and I don't want to just give it up like that. I don't want to give it up so easily, you know, like a slag. Right, I'm going to have to do it. Right, okay. So. Oh, Oggy's got it anyway. Oh, I didn't have to. Oggy's got it. Slumdog Millionaire. Oh, Cooksley's going to be fucking furious for you, mate. Tell you what. Jesus. Slumdog Millionaire. Oggy's done it. Oggy's got 2 on the board tonight. Well done, Ox. You get to choose the film for tomorrow. You know what to do. You know exactly what to do. Money Heist. Is anyone... Molly, Waste. On the subject, it was Slumdog Millionaire, guys, by the way. On the subject of Money Heist, is anyone watching it on Netflix? Anyone watching Money Heist? Carol, hello, Karis. I didn't know you were there. Hello, darling. How you doing? You all right? Big daughter's here. Daughter number 1's in the house. And you were right. It's Slumdog Millionaire, but you didn't win, unfortunately. Yes, Louise. Yeah. Money Heist. Yeah. Netflix. Everyone's talking. Let it go, Joe. Let it go. Okay. I'm trying to appease her, mate. Try and make friends with Joe, will you? Oh, James. Hello, mate. How you doing? I've got to watch more films. Oh, see, yeah, you have, mate. I didn't know you were here either. People slipped in without saying hello. Oi, oi. Yeah, Money Heist. I was talking about. I never watched. I'd struggle to watch subtitles. I lose concentration, and the moment you take your eye off the screen, of course, you've missed what they've said, haven't you? So I struggled to watch subtitles, and I'm stupid. But Money Heist. Well, the thing is, Russ. See, the thing is, I like Money Heist. I like the first series, right? I like the first series. My brother works for a company that made the film. What? Slumdog Millionaire Rock? Anyway, I was saying, Money Heist, yeah. The first series. But do you not think with Money Heist, do you not think it's getting a little bit like Prison Break? I'm just putting it out there. Oh, Joe. Do you not think Money Heist is getting a little bit like Prison Break? All right, okay. Oh, look at Oki trying to make friends with Joe. Joe, can you see that? Joe Cooksley, this is. Oki has said, would you like to choose the film? If you'd like to, message me privately afterwards. Don't do it here. So, Joe, let me know if you'd like to. I'll have 2. You'll have 2. See, what was I talking about? I was talking about again. Honestly, I forget what I was talking about. I'm going to have a look. What was I saying? What's Louise responding to? Waiting for next series. I'll have 2. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have 2. You'll have to. I think you put the wrong 2 in there, Louise. No, I do. What do you do, Ozzy? What do you do? Right, while you lot are working out what you mean and sorting your punctuation out, Does Prison Break rob gold? No, Chloe, but they break out, right? And you think, well, that's the end of that then. That was great. Thank you for my friend. You think that's great. And then they break in again. And they break out again. And they break in again. It's like the okey cokey of prison dramas. It's like, break out already. Do you know they've broken out? Well done. Yeah, Russ. Yeah, you've broken out. Well done. End of. Enjoyed it. Leave it now. What are you doing going back in there? It's prison. You've made all that effort getting in, get out. See, I'm confusing me. Anyway, trying to break in. So I'm going to read. I wish I could sing. I'd love to sing one of my songs, but it's embarrassing. I'm going to read one of the poems from way back in the day. Way back in the day. Which one I'm going to read? I did see one. I wrote this poem. The poem I'm thinking of. I wrote it for someone else, actually. It's like a poem you'd find in a greetings card. Do you know I used to write verse for greetings cards? And this was really not for me, really. Yeah, it was someone else. Here we go. It was someone who had was a bit sad, really. It was a sad story, but anyway, it's called Loss. And it was written, bloody hell, August 1996. This was written. So 24 years ago. Christ. Anyway, here we go. To lose a limb's unthinkable, though people seem to cope. For physical loss is adaptable as long as there is hope. To lose a fortune's cruel indeed, but it can be replaced, for money's not the foundation upon which life is based. To lose a fight hurts one's pride, but every dog has its day, for we know that there'll be many more along life's stormy way. To lose a friend is surely the greatest loss of all, for it's a test of one's resolve and how low one can fall. To lose these things is pain enough for anyone to bear, but for me there's something greater, something totally unfair. That's to lose the one for whom you feel, shares your every thought, the one who makes it all worthwhile and cares when times are fraught. For love's not a commodity, who knows what it is worth? No price can be placed upon it, but to lose you would be hell on earth. It's a little short poem there for you folks. Tomorrow I'll write another, I promise, another long one, but that was written in 1996. And yeah, it was written, as I say, as a friend of mine. I used to work with her, and she really wanted to write this poem for this guy she loved. And yeah, and she wanted me to do it for her, basically, and that's what I did. So there you go. There you go. Right, hope you enjoyed it. Oh, so it made someone sad. Mate, I would love to know who did it make sad. I want to say that. I'll check that later. So I'm intrigued to know who that made sad. I suppose it is a bit sad, isn't it? But you know, it's true, isn't it? Well, it's true. If you can maybe, all of you have got loved ones there, you can recite. You can have it. Basically, you can recite it to them. Do you know what I mean? If you want, you can have it. There you go. Recite it for them. Say, look, I've written a poem for you. You know what I mean? I won't sue you or anything, I promise. Right, it's time for song, innit? Let's do the song. Glad you like that. Song time. Oh, yeah. Only got this. This was given to me by Emma about half hour ago. Right, here we go. It's the song. Ready? I'm doing it now. Right, you can see obviously, see what's going on there, obviously. What's that? What's the song, guys? I don't know if you got the gist of what was going on there. What's the song? Oh, my tits yesterday, didn't I? Not yesterday, the other day. Very versatile balloons. Did I tell you about the world record for keeping 3 balloons in the air at the same time? Did I tell you this? It's 38 minutes. It's amazing, isn't it? I could do that. 38 minutes. It's total, isn't it? Anyway, did you get to see it? Do you want me to do it again? That bit's quite important. So, you want to see? Oh Christ! It's the end of that end. Well, Lorraine. It's the end of that. Lorraine's straight in there with that, isn't she? Hey? She's got it. Lorraine's got it. No, Lorraine's got it. Don't cry from Argentina. It's funny that you've got Madonna, but the wrong song, mate. It was, it was Papa Don't Preach, Madonna. Lorraine Kernsley's got it, isn't she? Hey? The old school pal there. Lorraine Kearns, write that down. And Lorraine, born to be one. No, Steph, no, mate. It was Papa Don't Preach. I could go straight away. I thought it might take a little while, to be honest. But well done, Lorraine. Brilliant, well done. Well, brilliant. Oh, by the way, the book tonight. It's a little bit of the old frank account of an ordinary bloke, because I didn't get a chance to write any more Life of Pearl. So the only problem is I don't remember where I was in the with it, to be honest. So I'm just going to read sort of an excerpt from it. And yeah, really, you know what it's all about. It's all about my life, basically. So I'm just going to read a bit of it. Oh, I remember that. I know I've done that. I know I've done that. I've done that. Oh, it's amazing how far I got, really. Sorry, let me. I'm waffling. Yeah, you loved Papa Don't Preach was a good song. It's one of my favourites. What's your favourite Madonna song, folks? I think mine is That's Close. But thanks, Sarah. You sound brilliant too. Or is it me? You sound brilliant too, or someone else? I mean, it's me, obviously. What though? What bit? I mean, you know, if you can say brilliant, I might as well know what it is so I can milk it. For my book. Oh, do you? Oh, Sarah sound brilliant. Oh, okay. All right, Sarah. Okay, love. All right. Fair play. Fair play to you. But oh, so there we go. Right, let's find a bit about it. I just need to find where I was. Oh God, yeah, this. Okay, yeah, right, this. Right, I'm going to read a bit about it, but right, okay. For those of you who don't know, The Frank Account of an Ordinary Bloke, I'll probably change the title at some point, is the story of my life. It's an autobiography. Now, I'll just repeat this. Most of you know I know, but I'll just repeat it. It was written because people often say to me, oh, your life's interesting. Yeah, obviously, being a comedian, I get to chat to people. I do some jokes about my upbringing in it. And people say to me afterwards, oh, were you really fostered? You know, and I'm like, yeah, I was. And they say, oh, yours is a very interesting story. So is it? And I say, yeah, you know, you should write a book about it. Live to tell. That's not bad, Julie, not my favourite. So basically I did. And, you know, chances are no one will ever read it. But why not? You know, why not? So that's what I've done. And this is a part of it. A lot of it's real, right? So I'm not going to make apologies for how happy or sad it is. It's real. That's the way it goes. So here we go. It was March 1980. Oh, sorry. This chapter's called The Inevitable, by the way. It was March 1982, and life, as they say, was as sweet as I could ever remember. I had everything I could wish for, including a girlfriend. A proper one, that didn't just end at lunchtime, because she felt like it. Lorraine was a shy girl, not flash like the girls I'd been out with previously. No one knew her, but I'd been attracted to her since we ended up in the same English set. She was bright, sporty, and a redhead, which meant her face was covered in freckles that made their annual appearance from March to September. I'd get the bus into town to see her and sit and eat in the local cafe, with Tooks, you might recall. I'd met her family, they all seemed very fond of me. Life couldn't have been much better. A week before my 16th birthday, Uncle Stan, my foster dad, fell ill. Not seriously, it was just in the evening that he developed a nasty phlegmy cough and just seemed full of cold. He was weak, so Aunt Em and I helped him to bed. I remember this. We carried him up the stairs because he was weak. She and I stayed up for a while watching the TV before retiring ourselves. I heard Uncle Stan being sick at one point, but soon fell asleep. The following morning, I was woken by Aunt Em, my foster mum, shouting, Stan! Stan, wake up! Stan, wake up! She repeated his name several times before inviting me into their room. And she said, I think Uncle Stan's dead. She uttered the words with a matter-of-factness that shocked me somewhat, but then my reaction, which mirrored hers, would have shocked anyone, and no more so than me when I looked back. With the calmness of Dr. Kildare, I picked up his wrist to feel a pulse. It was cold, and there was none. Yes, he is, I said. To this day, I'm not sure why I reacted so coolly. Was it that I was mirroring her response, or was it that this event had been in the back of my mind since childhood? Whatever the case, I ran to the local doctor, no more than 300 yards away. I wasn't sure why I did this. After all, he was definitely dead, I thought, but someone had to be notified. The doctor came and did what he needed to do. Uncle Stan was taken shortly afterwards. The village telegraph spread the word, and soon the message of sympathy came. My real parents came down, but I don't recall their responses to what had happened. In fact, the only words I remember from anyone, aside from the usual sugar-coated eulogising from the vicar, were those of Aunt Em, hours after he'd died. She sat next to me, on our table that we used to eat at, and she said, Oh well, he was a bit of a bastard, wasn't he? That's what she said. So I just looked at her incredulously and said nothing. Somehow, somewhere, that was an exclamation of love and loss, but I wasn't and I am not qualified to work out how. Once again, I was met with deep sympathy from friends, villagers and school kids alike. But this wasn't new to me. I'd had it when Richard, my best friend, had died, so I knew what to expect. I was 16 and already a veteran of loss. It seemed to be... I don't get that. Oh, sorry. I was 16 already a veteran of loss, it seemed, be it death or otherwise. I'm obviously referring to my parents leaving me and then a friend dying. Yeah. Uncle Stan was gone. I thanked him at least for hanging around until I was grown. So that was just a short bit. But yeah, I don't read from the book often because, well, if I'm going to write it and publish it, then I don't want to read it all out, I suppose. But yeah, kind of. But anyway, that was true, obviously. That's what happened. So yeah, so when I was 16, Uncle Stan died. And you may recall earlier in the book, I was saying that the reason I was glad at least that I was 16 was that I was so terrified of Aunt Em that had he died when I was much younger than that, I fear my life would have been not great. At 16, I was bigger than her. Yeah, I wasn't big. I'm still not, but I was bigger than her. And yeah, I was nearly a man. So at 16, she couldn't bully me, basically. So, yeah, so his loss, at least, I felt I didn't need his protection. Not even a protector, but at least he was there. But yeah, so that's why I said what I said. I thanked him for at least hanging around until I was grown. I'd kind of anticipated his death for so long simply because I was so scared of him not being there. So when he wasn't, I was upset, but it was something I'd prepared myself for mentally, as we do as kids, right? We grow shields, don't we? We grow armour. You know what I mean? Anyway, shut up. So, guys, hey, it's 1937, not the year, obviously the time. 7:37 for the heathens. And yeah, and as always, listen, I'm glad you popped along tonight because, you know, don't normally do it on Wednesday. You might have just thought he's not going to do it. I didn't do it last night. And sometimes you think, oh, God, if I stop doing it, if I don't do it today, they might just not bother. But you have bothered. And thank you, as always. And lots of love and all that. And thanks for the coffees, as always. But you know that, guys. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Love you all. Laters. I always do that. I press finish and I don't press it properly. So I'm left still talking to you like a knob. I've done it now. I still haven't done it.